We welcome you to Orange Show Speedway in San Bernardino, California for live qualifying of our 2022 season finale as we get ready to crown multiple champions out here. We have 6 championship titles on the line. I'm Alan Bailey up in the booth with my partner, Bob Vincent.
Yeah, that seems to be the contemporary term, partner. Is I'm good? Where are we?
We're right here. We got you.
I'm on. Okay, good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Can you see me, feel me?
We can. We do have cars on track qualifying. The number 71, Tony Provenzano, is taking to the track right now for his qualifying effort. A 1916 on lap number 1 for him. And again, if you guys were not out here last month, it was a good thing. You're probably a lot drier because of it, but we did have a rain out of our last event. We tried. We came out here. We had our trunk or treat event in our pit area, and I can safely say, Bob, we did multiple laps on the racetrack in order to try to get this track dry, and unfortunately, we had a thunder strike. And as soon as we had that thunder strike, our promoter, Robert Schneider, said, no, we're not going to risk people's lives. We're going to go ahead and call it here and send everybody home. And that's precisely what he did. That's what we did. So we went home. So Tony clocks in at a 17-19. So far, top of the charts, because he is our first qualifier out here for our Sport Compacts.
You know, Alan, like during that rain day, I'd seen something I'd never seen before, and I completely get it. Was just drivers and pace cars just trying to get some warmth and some heat on the track to get that traction. Makes absolute sense. And what was really funny was dragging that huge tire to just dry up any of the precipitation. There's a big word.
Yeah, we were trying for many hours to keep this track dry and to get it dry for racing out here, but after the lightning strike, the skies opened up and it just flooded this track, so we had to call it, unfortunately. But we're back out here today, Bob. No rain in the forecast.
No.
And we're excited because it is going to be a lot of fun out here for tonight's championship race.
Here,
Plus,
I'm gonna do a little weather scope there.
There you go. Look at that sky.
It is clear. It's nice and chilly. Thank goodness California has decided to kick in the fall. You know, with the time change, with Halloween getting over with, it's nice and chilly. So break out the Mexican tiger blankets. It's time for the Halloween chocolate.
That's how you know it's winter out in California, is when you break out the big blankets. Are you a tiger or a lion guy on yours?
Actually, I got elk. They're like stags or something.
Okay,
like that. Yeah.
Okay. I got a lion on mine. A trio of lions actually on my bed at home. So those blankets are wonderful, and they're indigenous to Mexico, but they've migrated up here to Southern California. But today we do have a $10,000 demo derby scheduled.
Yes.
10 grand on the line for this one. Thank you to our friends over at W Gas who helped us organize this demolition derby. That's what that giant square in the center of the racetrack will be. They also came out and brought out equipment in order to help to make sure that everything was set up for this one. So we're very appreciative for them coming on out and helping us out with that. Garrett Sandridge, I should say, in the number 30, clocking in with a 1686 right there. Top of the charts so far out here in qualifying for the Sport Compacts. They were supposed to finish their season last race, but unfortunately, rain pushed that race to this weekend. So
yeah,
everybody else essentially had a race chopped off their schedule, but that's okay, Bob, because tonight, double points for everyone. So 100 points on the line for tonight's winner. You can gain or lose 100 points. So we have multiple cars mathematically eligible for championships out here tonight at Orange Show Speedway.
You're going to make me do math, Alan.
No, we're going to do math. I'm going to hate it, but we have some smart people up here with calculators and with technology to help calculate these championship standings.
That's right. We got the abacus dusted off.
Who told you? But we do have gates opening at 4 o'clock, so a little over an hour from now, gates will be opening. And our live chat on the stream is open.
Yeah, be sure to say hi. And, of course, I do want to take this moment to do a preliminary thank you to our new sponsors. We got Maley Incorporated and Myriad Development Incorporated. They're the ones responsible for taking care of our demo derby today and getting the purse nice and set up for our demo derby. Once again, thank you to Maley Incorporated and Myriad Development Incorporated.
Absolutely. And our points leader, Mike Miller, is out on track right now for these sport compacts for his qualifying effort. First lap, top of the charts with a 16:71. Wow. No surprise there. He's a very fast driver. He does have 3 victories. He's looking to make it 3 in a row out here tonight and pick up his 4th victory of the season. Nice little commanding lead over the 22 of Tony Price coming into this race. We'll show you the point standings here in a little bit, but Mike Miller very fast in that car so far. The number 14 having some transponder issues, it looks like. And again, Bob, let's talk about transponders here for a second.
Yeah.
Transponders, they oh no, there she goes around. Yeah, she's good.
Ooh, all right. Stayed off the wall.
Yeah, that's important. We can replace tires, but it's a little harder to replace these cars if you get into the wall.
Yeah.
So she was able to keep going there, so she's going to be looking good. She's still rocking her Halloween paint scheme, which I dig.
Dude, I'm sorry to cut you off, man. I do want to thank all of our young fans that came out for our trunk or treat. They were the winners. They were the winners of our trunk or treat. I mean, of course we got rained out, but like, thank you to everybody who came down. Thank you to all the parents, uncles, tias, who brought the young ones down here. They had a blast. I saw some great costumes. I saw a bunch of Chuckies out there.
Ooh.
And of course, I'm a very big Child's Play and Chucky fan, so that was a great treat to see everybody show some love to my favorite slasher.
Yeah, and the 14 pulling off track now to get her transponder fixed. Transponders are the little receivers in each one of these cars that actually help to track everybody with timing and scoring, and they need to be on. That's step one. But they need to be mounted in the cars a specific way. Otherwise, our system will not track them. It's like that with every other car. It's like that with every other transponder. They're very persnickety little buggers, and they're about the size of a beeper. And I know some people are asking, well, what's a beeper? Yeah. Well, it was basically a cell phone before cell phones were a thing, kids, okay?
Yeah.
And it's a very small little device. It's normally in a pouch that's mounted somewhere near the dash on the passenger side of these cars. Although the drivers try to get away with it, there's very strict rules here at Orange Show Speedway about where you can and cannot mount that transponder. But these drivers do try to stick it in the nose. They try to stick it in the engine bay. They try to just get that little extra inch, Bob. Just a little extra inch.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and take a look at our point standings coming into this race. As you can see, things are extraordinarily tight, and the full points report is available right now on orangeshowspeedway.org if you want to get a full look at everything that the points have to offer. But Jim Martis leading the pro late models coming into this one. Kevin James leading the street stocks. You got David Husterberg in the pony stocks as your points leader. He's going to be a tough guy to beat tonight. In the sport compacts, Mike Miller. The pro fours, you got Randy Becker Jr. You got Tom Mikla in the Jet Set American Race Trucks leading over Curtis Burns. That's going to be a tight race. And we have already crowned 2-track champs so far in 2022 with Tyler Hicks as the track champ for the INEX Legend cars, and Daniel O'Donnell in the INEX Bandoleros, who led, I believe, every lap. He certainly was the fastest in every practice session. He got every pole, and he won every race in his division out here at Orange Show Speedway in 2022.
You want to see smiling from ear to ear. That young Bandolero was just like he was brandishing the smile nonstop, and I think what we've been discussing. He's growing out of his division. He's actually stepping up to a different division. So all the younger Bandoleros, they get an opportunity, but nevertheless, they are just young warriors and troopers. So a great round of applause to our young Bandoleros.
Absolutely, Bob. And the question coming into tonight, with the points so tight, with 100 points on the line, is what Ross Chastain did just a few weeks ago. We go back to what happened at Martinsville a few weeks ago. You have Ross Chastain in the one, needing 5 points, so he decides to ride the wall, just guns it. The Hail Melon was born, made up 5 spots in a single turn, and raced his way into the Final Four, finished second in the championship standings last week in the NASCAR Cup Series. You could see team owner Justin Marks and his crew, as they witnessed it, it was just unbelievable that he did it. Just amazing that he was able to do that. And yes, we have other angles, just incredible scenes out at Martinsville a few weeks ago. And the question Robert Schneider and we have is, in the garage area today is a lot of people asking themselves, can you pull this move off at Orange Show Speedway?
Ooh.
We actually have a pit gate right there. It's not closed like it is for Martinsville right there. But the question is can you pull off this move out here at Orange Show Speedway with everything that's happening in Turn 4? So I don't know, Bob. The question remains, can you actually pull this move off? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody tries it out here. But, Bob, would you try it? If you were thinking, oh, I need to make up this spot, I got nothing to lose, I might as well try it. Maybe, just maybe.
I don't know, Alan. Well, you know what? I mean, it's definitely a considerably smaller track than the big wigs up at NASCAR and NHRA. But you know what? Why not? Why not? We're like that condensed version of the racing universe, which is nice and compact and personal. So why not? Maybe if not a Hail Melon, maybe like a Hail Cantaloupe. I don't know. I'm just talking out of the side of my face.
No. I know, but you have Roz Chastain, who's a 7th generation watermelon farmer. So that's why it kind of like a Hail Mary, but instead of a Hail Mary, a Hail Melon.
A little spin out of turn 2 there, Alan.
Number 6. Yeah, goes for a spin right there off of turn 4. We do have a few new cars in the field today, deciding to come on out and have some fun out here at Orange Show Speedway. And we do have multiple announcements that we're going to be making out here tonight in the grandstands regarding the 2023 season.
Yes, mark your calendars. Get those pens ready because we're going to be announcing some great things for 2023.
Absolutely. But you have to be out here in order to see what's happening. So there are tickets still available. You can log on to orangeshowspeedway.org for more ticketing information, or you can go ahead and click on the link in this video description. It is pinned at the top of this of the description of this video where you can get your tickets now. And Bob, we are proud to announce that we did break an online pre-sale record for Orange Show Speedway.
You can't see me. I'm smiling and nodding. So thank you to all of our fans for having faith in our track, for coming back after our rain out, and for spreading the word, man. Because all of your friends and family, just come on out here. What else would you do on a Saturday afternoon? Watch the latest Weird Al movie, which was fantastic, by the way, Alan. If I may, divert the conversation while we get some more cars on the track.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Weird Al movie? The Weird Al story.
I need to see that one. I know Daniel Radcliffe. I've heard good things about it, so that's on my gotta watch list. And out here at Orange Show Speedway, we're really excited because this is hanging out with your friends on a Saturday night at a short track in Southern California with some great weather before the winter months metaphorically snow us in, Bob.
Yeah, metaphorically. Yeah, because, here in the valley, we don't get any snow, but we get a great view of the mountains up north, Mount Baldy, Big Bear. But definitely great weather.
Oh yeah, and if you look just to our south, you can clearly see the mountains through that California smog, that Southern California smog. But we have palm trees, sunshine, and beautiful mountainside views out here at Orange Show Speedway. Better than looking at a rock quarry or a giant pit or a dumpster like some racetracks. We're actually in the heart of Southern California, the heart of San Bernardino. This track's been here for 75 years, and we cannot wait for next season. We're already looking forward. We got some stuff planned. We're working on some stuff, and there's tons of time. If you are a small business or a big business and you want to be involved with some great racers out here, a great community, log on to orangeshowspeedway.org. We are looking for 2023 sponsors, and we'll always have room for more out here at Orange Show Speedway, Bob. Yeah,
absolutely. As always, a great big thank you to our current sponsors, Bergeson's, Sticker Demon. Of course, we got Toyota of Redlands, and our brand new sponsors. We got Maley Incorporated. They were very gracious in helping out with the demo, with our demo track right here, our little demo ring. I was joking earlier that this is going to be a new spot of the Westminster Dog Show right here.
Yes, exactly.
Dog show at the Orange Show Speedway, right?
Hey, man, it could happen. You never know.
And, of course, great thank you to Myriad Development Incorporated, Alan. Didn't want to cut you off there. But you know what? I'm proud. I'm proud to have these cats on our side. We're on their side, and thank you for joining our family.
Absolutely. And we do have cars coming back on track. The number 14, we hope got the transponder. Yes, Tracy Calley did get her transponder fixed in that white and pink number 14. Coming on out. We're going to see what she can do. She did get a little loose down here. And again, this track has been sitting in the sun. It's a little cool out here in the grandstand areas compared to the hot summer months, but the track has been sitting under sun, so it does get a little, how do we say this? slippy, a little slidey. It's a little greasy out there. Yeah. Oh, and there she goes again.
Yeah.
But she held on to it.
Little repeat of the last one there.
Hey, but she kept it off the wall. That's what matters.
She's saving the wall action for the Hail Melon.
Yes, and we do have a couple comments. One comment: can you do the dripping shows? I'm not sure what that is, Bob.
Dripping shows.
The dripping. The dripping. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I heard my nephew talk about like, hey Theo, you got some drip. I'm like, what's that mean, dude? What?
We're not young and hip enough, Bob.
No. It's hip to be square.
I guess.
And I'm about as square as they come.
So it looks like this 14 car is going to be starting in the back today, unfortunately, clocking in with an 18:39 right there, 7th fastest of the 7 cars. So Tracy's going to have some work to do, but she's pretty darn quick. I mean, she comes into this 3rd in the point standings, 58 points back. She is mathematically eligible for the 2022 championship here in the Sport Compact division out at Orange Show Speedway. So she could pull a rabbit out of her hat, come through this field. If something happens to those 2 leaders, she could walk away with a championship.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I've noticed, being involved as an announcer. It's really reflex. Reflex goes a long way, especially when you're getting a little loose out of the turns, you spin out. I mean, you have a dozen cars trailing you, so reflex goes a long way. It makes that split difference between getting lost in the dirt or reclaiming your spot. So I dig that. So she definitely showed that during our qualifications.
Yep, and we're going to be moving on to the Pro 4s out here. Yes. We got Troy Hageman in the number 61 out there, this blue and black car. I like the car. I wish the numbering on the side was a little bit easier to read personally, but that is a good-looking Ford Mustang out there. So we will see what Troy can do in this car. A little clarification in the chat. Thank you for that. Eisen, when are they doing the drifting? Yes, we do have some news regarding that we're going to be announcing out here later tonight. You can keep an eye on our website. The announcement should go live a little bit later. But Hot Pit Auto Fest, I'll leak this right here on the broadcast, Bob. Why not?
Yeah.
The Hot Pit Auto Fest is back in 2023.
Yes.
We had 3 dates. In 2022, we had a lot of fun with everybody at Hot Pit Auto Fest. There are some great drifters who came out, and they really put on an incredible show out here. We had a lot of fun. We're not, normally the drifting guys, but we had a lot of people from Hot Pit Auto Fest come on out and educated us. They schooled us.
They really did, man. I mean, like it's a whole different ball game. I mean, like to use one sport pun on another, it's a whole different ball game. Like it's quite a diverse crowd. Everything from young cats to old heads, you name it, and just a completely different dichotomy having these cars tear it up. I mean, you see the aftermath of the rubber on the track there. So they've definitely left their signature on our track. So welcome once again to the Hot Pit Auto Fest for 2023.
Absolutely. And another comment: can you invite TJ Hunt to your next show?
Hit him up.
I believe he does have an invite because there are new rules. You can check out hotpitautofest.com and soon orangeshowspeedway.com for the latest information on Hot Pit Auto Fest's rules for 2023. I believe he is one of the drivers who got an invite. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe he is. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. He was so popular when he came out here earlier this year. I believe he was out here earlier this year, and we had an incredible show. We really did. Cars from literally all over the country came out, and you had a bunch of local guys out here too, and it's really cool. We're creating a series with them, and it's really quite amazing. But I can't wait, Bob, personally. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But qualifying still going on over here at Orange Show Speedway. The number 16 of Stephen Reed, 60. I don't know why I like that orange car, personally, Bob.
It makes me want to renovate my kitchen.
I hear you on that. It's a 1660 right there for that 60 car. Very appropriate. And don't look now, one of the most colorful cars out here at Orange Show Speedway, the number 91 of Patrick Dennison. Yes, that is a purple Corvette. Yes, he drives a purple Corvette as his daily driver. And yes, that is Wile E. Coyote strapped to the A-post, hanging on for dear life, trying to chase that Roadrunner.
You can't tell with our live stream here, but we do guarantee there is a stuffed Wile E. Coyote in the window of Pat Dennison's car.
Absolutely. And another comment from MTG Cam. Looking forward to tonight's race. Has been waiting for this race ever since the season started.
Yeah, thank you so much for showing the enthusiasm. We've been talking it up like every race. Definitely looking forward to the demo derby. Looking forward to the drifting. And of course, due to scheduling problems, we won't have the lawnmower races. But definitely, they're not out of the equation for future shows. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely, Bob. And looking at Patrick Dennison, a 1492, third fastest on the speed charts. You can keep up with live timing and scoring from anywhere on planet Earth through the Race Monitor app. So you can download the Race Monitor app through the App Store and the Google Play Store right now. The number 21 of Tyler Underwood. Let's see what he does. Top of the charts with a 1426 right there. Mr. Underwood, fastest in San Bernardino.
Certainly not an underdog.
Absolutely not.
I'll show myself out.
Sean Rogers in this number 15 Toyota of Redlands and Bergeson's Toyota coming out to the track.
Hey, Eisen, thank you so much. You came out to the Drifting Car Show. I hope you had a great time. Come out to the next one. 2023 season's gearing up to be great. Another pun, gearing up. Oh.
Look at, ooh. Not sure what that was. That wasn't good.
Regain control, so I don't know if that was planned or not.
No, I can guarantee it was not, and it looks like he might be jumping into the... Yeah, he's going to go ahead and head to the pits, check that car out.
All right, tighten some things up.
An 18:05, not a great lap on first number one, seventh fastest of the 7 cars that have taken laps so far out here at Orange Show Speedway for the Pro 4s. So not a good start there, but we will see what this 32 can do.
Oh, Lee Simmons on the live chat's asking, who's in the flag stand? Ooh. I think that's going to be a new feature, Alan. Who's in the flag stand?
I'm 90% sure that is Josh Ferguson. I believe.
So I'm showing this as a 32 of Tony Caputo. Is that not coming out?
Tony Caputo in the number 32 is what we have on our sheets. Look out at the start-finish line. Better get going, 24 car.
Yeah.
32 coming to the line. Good for third fastest right there with a 1454. And on very nice red, white, and blue number 24. You got a blue base with the American flag kind of flames on the driver's side, and you have a white and black new panels on the right side right there. So, and that 24 car loose off, to say the least. You could see him getting loose under throttle right there, getting off these turns. Let's see what he does here. Ooh, boy. Got
cautious.
Got a handful with that car right there. Jumping up to 8th fastest for that 24 car. So we will see if that 24 car can find some speed here on lap number 2 and just get the power down without slipping those rear tires. As you see right here, you little eagle right there, little eagle to the line. 7th fastest with a 16:21 of the 9 cars that have taken laps out here so far.
Now, that unmistakably is, if you're following on the Race Monitor app, the number 24 car, I'm going to butcher the name like a teacher in school, Amiris Santana?
That's why I left it to you. I believe so.
Is that how you pronounce it, Alan? Santana?
I want to say yes. It looks like it.
Yeah, Amiris Santana.
Well, now I want to play Santana.
She's got a black magic woman.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you know what? Join us out here for Orange Show karaoke. That'll be fun.
Yes, let's do that.
Karaoke in front of everybody in the grandstands.
And hello to everybody in the chat. Make sure you drop a comment. Where are you watching from? And more importantly, are you coming out to the track tonight? You going to hang out with us tonight? We hope so, because it's going to be a few months before we get to come back and race again through these winter months. Can you invite a Nissan GTR Skyline R34?
You got one?
I mean, yeah, you got one? You want to come on out?
Yeah.
Bring it on out. Come on out. Let's have some fun.
Once again, if you're just joining us here on the live stream, I'm Bob Vincent.
And I'm Alan Bailey.
And we're having fun here at our season finale, our season closer for the Orange Show 2022 season. It's been, dude, it has been, it's gone by fast.
We can successfully say that this is the most successful season. More fans came to Orange Show Speedway this season than the last 10 years.
Yeah, well, definitely with with 2 lost years and of course an abbreviated
Yeah.
season. We were testing the waters. Everybody was apprehensive, understandably. But thank
Yeah.
you all so much for braving life and for coming out here.
Yeah, braving the elements.
Yeah, man. So thank
Yeah.
you all so much again. I mean, we're just the guys that talk funny for money.
Yes.
But a great big thank you to our fans, a great big thank you to our team and staff, and a great big thank you to these drivers out here. These guys are the warriors out here putting on the show, making sure that they come out unscathed as possible to keep bringing you world-class entertainment like we have been for the past 75 years.
Absolutely.
A little loose out of turn 2, Alan. What's going on over
Yeah,
here?
a little spin from Jillian Letterly in that 5-car. Jaden Letterly fastest so far with a 15:35, and Jillian in this 5. Oh, I thought that rear looked like it was coming around again.
Little fishtail action.
A little bit. Let's see what happens here in 1 and 2. So far, so good, but having to go a little high, chasing that thing up the hill. These are rookies in these trucks. Their first season out here at Orange Show Speedway, and honestly, there's been a learning curve for them, but they've been getting the job done. Jillian Letterly, a 16:01 right there, second fastest of the 2 trucks so far for the Jet Set American Race Trucks. The number 1 truck, Brian Letterly. Here comes Dad.
Hey, once again, I'll give him a shout out on our live chat, MTG Cam. Me and my mom are on the way to the track to watch the races, so please arrive safe. We're very happy to have you here as our guest at the Orange Show Speedway. Please arrive safe.
Amen. And we do have complimentary shuttle services from our parking lot to our front gate tonight.
Nice.
For anybody who needs that. And you can check on our website for tonight's gate, but it is the Arrowhead Gates. There is an intersection where the gate entry is, and you will see the Orange Show Speedway parking sign out there, so please arrive safely. It should be a great night of racing out here. Brian Letterly in this championship hunt. He is only 16 points out of the lead. Brian has been the 3rd fastest truck out here all season long. It has been the Tom Mikla and the Curtis Burns show pretty much all season long. They have been kind of swapping this points lead, swapping race victories, but Brian has been fast. He's been right there on their back bumpers all season long. He wants to end this season strong with a victory, Bob, and I think the guy has the speed. It's just a question of getting around these 2 trucks, and I think he might have a shot at it tonight. We're going to wait and see. But Curtis Burns, who comes into this race 14 points out of the points lead, fastest so far with a 14:84, top of the charts for that white 53 Chevy Silverado truck. Back to the line. Let's see if we can pick it up.
Ooh.
A little bit, a 14:67 right there. So a little bit of a pickup right there as the number 7 comes on out.
I get it, because they're trucks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even plan that. I meant pickup as in picking up the top. Okay. I'm making dad jokes without even realizing it.
See, I love it. Dad jokes without the 18-year responsibility. Kudos,
There you go.
Kudos to the dads.
There you go.
The real heroes of the jokes.
Second fastest for this 7 truck with a 15:12 right there. Not too bad, not too bad. That 7 truck coming into this points battle 4th in the point standings. 30 points out. Still has a mathematical shot. Honestly, there are a lot of drivers who are still in this one. Multiple drivers who are still in this championship hunt. So something happens to the leaders. Something could happen with the championship. You never know. And we do have the number 71. Robert Vandermarn? I'm butchering that, but that's a very long, complicated last name.
Vandermoren.
Vandermoren.
Yeah, Vandermoren.
Well, Vandermoren jumping up to 3rd fastest in that 71 truck with a 15:13 right there. And here comes our point leader out for a warm-up lap. Keep an eye on this red 21 checkered flag. Whoa, 2nd fastest. Heck of a pickup right there with a 14:83 right there. First time racing out here for that 71 truck. Big speed out of that truck.
Here we go, Alan, number 21.
He's going to be a threat for the pole. His warm-up lap was faster than 2 other trucks. That's saying something.
Tom Mikla.
Crazy fast out here. Top of the charts, no surprise, with a 14:66. Commanding right there, and a statement. You want to come out and win a championship? You got to beat me in this red truck.
Yeah, and it sounds good. Look at it. It's easy handling. Look at that.
Smooth.
Command of this track. So I'm going to keep an eye out for.
Smooth. He's looking for his 5th victory of the season tonight. And if he gets it, he will certainly lock up the championship. And we look at this number 11, one of our own actually, Neil Boyle, was our flagman for a number of races out here in 2022 as well as 2021. And he decided, you know what?
Yeah.
These trucks look like they're having so much fun. I want to buy one. I want to start my own program. And he did. And now he's running his own program. He's looking to expand it next year and is looking for sponsors and to run for a championship next year. And he thought, well, better get some laps on that truck this season before it's too late. Fourth fastest for Boyle with a 14:87 right there on his qualifying lap. Good, respectable lap. He's had a good run. This will be, I believe, his second or third race of the season in that number 11 truck. So he is very much looking forward to seeing what this truck has as he prepares for a championship run in 2022. Let's check the chat, see what's going on. How many cars are in the Demolition Derby? I'm not 100% sure, Bob, but I think we're in the 15 to 25 range, somewhere around there.
Yeah, we'll get a definitive number for you, Anthony.
I know that there are still cars showing up. We had one pull into the pit area not too long ago, so we do have a number of cars that are still showing up for the Demolition Derby. And there is some drama, Bob, going on with the Demolition Derby because these Derby drivers have raced in other racetracks in 2022 in the Southern California area. And there was some drama at another race earlier this season.
Is it juicy?
I don't know, but one of the drivers came out saying, it's okay, we'll take care of it at Orange Show. So a little payback action could come for $10,000 out here at Orange Show Speedway tonight.
$10,000, man. I mean, it's no Powerball, but you know what I could do with $10,000?
Buy $10,001 hamburgers?
Yeah, how'd you know? How'd you know? I was going to hit up the dollar menu with $10,000.
But I'd rather have tacos.
Okay.
Do 10,000 tacos?
5,000 tacos and 5,000 burgers.
There you go.
How about that?
Oh, that's even better right there. And the 21, our points leader, is our pole sitter for tonight's Jet Set American Race Truck 2022 season finale. We are looking forward to this one. It should be a very tight championship battle. Again, double points on the line for all of these races out here tonight. Let's head back into the chat. Me and my mother are almost to the racetrack. We already read that one. MGT Cam, blood in the water tonight. No kidding. We have no idea what's happening, what will happen out here in this demo derby. And I know we will have a lot of fans from the Chino Demolition Derby coming on out from my neck of the woods. So I'm excited about that one. The Chino Derby always putting on a great show, and we are excited to welcome a lot of those derby drivers and fans out to Orange Show Speedway to have a little bit of fun out here on a Saturday night. And it was announced in the drivers' meeting. We will be back, Bob, for 2 more seasons.
Definitely. 2 more seasons are in the calendar for sure. For sure. So we'll be coming back. What was the announced date for that one?
We don't know yet. We will be announcing the 2023 season opener a little bit later. The drivers know, but we will be announcing it. The track will be announcing it later tonight at the track during pre-race ceremonies. So make sure that you come on out. Gates are going to be opening at 4 o'clock local time. That's about 50 minutes from now, with the national anthem coming at you a little before 5 o'clock. And racing will start at 5 o'clock with the Sport Compacts going at it for 25 laps. The Jet Set American Race Trucks for 35 laps. The Pro 4s for 35 laps. The Street Stocks for 50 laps. The Pro Late Models going at it for another 50 laps and another 50 laps for the Pony Stock before tonight's Demolition Derby, wrapping everything up later tonight.
Don't look now, and we got the Pony Stocks coming on the way for the qualifying.
Matt Gilbert in that 05 looking pretty darn sporty. Ralph Hodges in the 93, that black car with the... Whoa! He was seesawing on that one. I saw his hands working off that turn. Oh, boy. That one was an interesting one, Bob, but he was able to work his way through that. Oh, Ralph, let's see what you do in this turn, buddy. Hold on to her. Hold on to her.
Now, Alan, Anthony poses a great question. We've been talking about it on the way here. Are you guys comping the tickets from the trunk or treat still?
They're valid.
They are
tonight,
valid.
Yes.
Bring your stub. Don't just come with the word of mouth. Bring your stub, and we'll definitely comp your ticket. That's something that, of course, you know, the elements... Who can control them? But definitely, Robert Schneider was gracious enough to allow our guests to come back with their ticket stub, and of course, you're welcome back with a comp ticket.
Absolutely. We want to put on a great show tonight, and at this point, come on in. We're going to have some fun out here tonight. Y'all should watch this live. And some people have asked, will there be a live broadcast of tonight's Demolition Derby? No. The only way to see tonight's Demolition Derby is buying a general admission ticket out here tonight at the track. You can buy a ticket at the gate with cash, or you can log on to orangeshowspeedway.org, or the link in the description of this video in order to get tickets online now with multiple forms of card payment, digital payments. So get your tickets now. We did break a pre-sale ticket record out here at Orange Show Speedway. More tickets were sold pre-race for this race than any race in the last 15 years out here at Orange Show Speedway. So our track promoter, Robert Schneider, after not having a great night about a month ago, was very excited about that one.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for showing interest in our humble little track. Thank you so much for spreading the word of mouth, your friends, family, coworkers, you name it. You know, this track is open to everybody. Anybody who's a seasoned spectator for racing, anybody who's a greenhorn and just, needs something to do on a Saturday night, bring him on down, man. Bring him on down. Anthony, of course, is going to be passing on that info to his cousin about comping the tickets from Trunk or Treat.
Yeah, come on down. And don't look now, Kyle Klein in this number 6 car jumping to second fastest with a 15:89, Bob. And then we have Joe Fernandez in this 2 car. Joe's been out here all season long, and this is a car that has seen some miles, but this Blue Deuce looking pretty darn good out here. And he's looking pretty good, top of the charts with a 15:64. Joe Fernandez, fastest with this Blue Deuce up here at Orange Show Speedway. And don't look now, here comes our points leader and the king of this series, David Hoisterberg. I'm still trying to figure out. We'll have to talk to the Hoisterberg family. I'm trying to figure out if that's a Germanic or Dutch, but I did get the pronunciation lesson. Hoisterberg. And he comes in with 5 wins. He's looking for his 6th win in 8 starts out here in that number 06. Danny Love in the 77. From up above. His second in the point standings, 36 points out. So it's going to be a tight battle. And yeah, no surprise, this 06, top of the charts with a 15:31, a tick slower on lap number 2, but still fastest in that black 06 car, as the number 50, Brandon Snow, the Snow family and Snow Motorsports actually expanding their efforts this season. They added another part-time car, and I believe they're going to be back driving that car full-time next season. Excellent. So they do have multiple cars in this division for Snow Racing, and it's all self-funded. They don't have a whole lot of sponsorship dollars. They're doing it all out of their pocketbook. So kudos to them. True racers, Bob, in the truest sense. And you know what? And you don't have to be a huge corporation or anything to become a sponsor. Hey, even a local pizza shop, we'll gladly welcome you into the Orange Show Speedway family. Many of these drivers will be happy to include you on their team. And you know what? Hey, great promotion for both your company and our humble drivers out here. Absolutely. Brandon Snow, a 15:93 right there, 7th fastest of the now 8 vehicles. Hey. And don't look now, here comes Danny Love. He is in this 88, and he jumps. Where did he jump? He jumped up to 3rd fastest with a 15:75 right there, 3rd fastest for this 88 truck. He's jumped around in multiple vehicles, and that's fine. That is perfectly within the rules. The drivers get the points, not the cars. Out here at Orange Show Speedway, we do not do owner points. We do driver points because it's all about the drivers. The number 25, Patrick Gilbert, jumping on track for his qualifying effort, and Love in the 77 comes into this race 2nd in the point standings, 36 points out, will be lining up 3rd so far on this speed chart, as the 25 coming around for lap number 1. A 16:05, good for 9th out of the 9 cars so far. Hey, Tom the Pokemon, man, he won't be here tonight. He's gonna be working, but you know what? We wish you could be here too as well. But you know what? Stay tuned to our live stream. If you could sneak it in during some work hours, why not? Why just don't TikTok about it? We heard about what happened to that girl who was TikToking at work. But yeah, definitely keep watching us. We'll be here to welcome you for the 2023 season, of course. Anthony Burseman he's been coming here since he was 12 years old. He's 27 now. He's been coming for 15 years, and he will be here tonight. So thank you. We'll keep the seats warm for you. Absolutely. And comment from Lee in the chat. We know you guys, but who is scoring and other racing categories? Well, our timing and scoring woman is the lovely, the beautiful, the talented, the within ear and arm distance of me, so I'm not going to talk smack because she could whack me.
Quick shot of her. That's it.
Kara McHugh.
Say hi to the fans out there.
She gets here very early. She stays late, make sure that all the timing and scoring works. And she also works with the people back in our tech shack to make sure that all of our transponders are working and that we have the correct information of all of our racers. And sometimes, we get a driver change and things like that, and she's hustling, making sure everything's accurate. So thank you to all of our track staff out here. They honestly made this season so seamless and so wonderful for not only us as announcers, Bob, but for our fans as well. We truly appreciate them, and we literally couldn't do this without them. A little bit of smoke from that white number 12 car.
Yeah.
Yipes. Not sure if that's tire smoke or brake smoke. It looks like it might be tire smoke as he's going to be pulling it into the pits. Travis Links, good for 11th fastest with a 16:20 right there on his lap. We do have in this 77 car, it is Tim Cox, a team car to Danny Love in the 77 truck. I'm going to get confused with that all night long. They have the exact same paint scheme too, so it does not help at all.
It's like zebras in the pack. You're just trying to confuse the lions out there from attacking.
I know, and our timing and scoring, we will change this. Tim Cox showing up as the 88, but clearly a 77. There's two 77s out here tonight, Bob. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm. So many sevens. That's a lot of luck.
I know, but Tim running a 17:24 right there, 12th fastest of the 12 cars out here. And coming into this race for the Pony Stocks, we do have 5 drivers who are mathematically eligible to take this championship away from the 06. You have Danny Love, who's 36 points out. You have Brandon Snow in the 50, who is 52 points out. Also 52 points out, the team car of Patrick Gilbert, Patrick Gilbert. Jim Snow is the team car to Brandon Snow in the 49, who is 78 points out. So a lot of these drivers still mathematically eligible in order to pick up the championship out here at Orange Show Speedway. And some fans have asked, will there be a championship banquet? Of course there's going to be a championship banquet. We're honestly waiting to finalize those plans, but it will be sometime after the first of the year. We want to be able to let our drivers and fans get through the holiday season and get together right before the season starts in 2023 and celebrate our champions from last year after the holidays. Of course, Bob, those holidays are rough on the pocketbook. We got a bunch of gifts to buy. We got a bunch of stuff to take care of for the kids. So we're going to get through the holiday season and then celebrate our champions.
You know what? I feel that. I myself, personally, I'm a music guy. I'm a record collector. And after buying the latest Beatles box set, I'm going to have to take a break from treating myself to records and treat the rest of my family and friends to records of their own, right?
There you go.
I buy them records so I could listen to them.
Yeah, that sounds more like Bob.
Yeah.
The number 43 car coming on out for a qualifying effort. A 16:47 on lap number 1. Little high and tight off the turn right there to the checkered flag. Holding strong 12th fastest with a 16:47 right there. Tick slower on lap number 2 for that car. So it should be an interesting one out here tonight. I believe that's going to do it for the Pony Stock qualifying. No surprise.
Yeah.
No, we do have one more who's coming out. We're waiting for one car to get a push start. That is actually, I think if there was a Good Samaritan or a Good Sportsman award, and there might be, keep an eye on orangeshowspeedway.org for our end of the season voting. I think Victor Garcia in this 18 car needs to be the best sportsman of the year because he's a guy who really helps out other racers, really friendly, personable guy. No, his car isn't the fastest. No, he doesn't always finish near the front. Might not finish on the lead lap sometimes, but you know what? He's a true racer. He shows up every week. Doesn't necessarily run the best, but he runs, and that's what he wants to do.
And that's what I've picked up here from announcing here at the racetrack is those are the true champions in my book. Because a champion, what is a champion overall? But it encompasses the propagation of sportsmanship, community, fraternity, sorority in some cases. So thank you to everybody. I mean, it's the fans that divide them that divide themselves by who they pick as their favorite. Right,
Yep.
but it's like these drivers They're brothers, they're friends, they're family, and so great big thank you to everybody. And you know what? I'm quite bummed that we're not gonna get the Bandoleros today because these young cats, they embody.
You're a Bando fan.
Dude, because you know what? I'm a big fan of these young cats being an example of just sportsmanship, friendship. I mean, you have these kids literally, running these cars ragged, but at the end of the track, they're helping each other out. They're giving each other the high fives. They're running around doing circles with their bicycles, sharing barbecue and ice cream and raspados, the snow cones.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're a true testament to the family community here at the Orange Show Speedway.
I would say they're pure racers because they're out there having the fun. They're not stressing over their point standings, over their sponsors. They're thinking, I want to go out there and get as many spots as I can and beat my buddy.
Yeah,
that's what they want to do.
It's
more than anything.
They kind of pump their chest at school when they get done with racing.
Absolutely, and we want to thank you so much for tuning into our live qualifying from Orange Show Speedway out here in San Bernardino. We are at 689 South E Street in San Bernardino, California. Come on out. You can log on to orangeshowspeedway.org in order to get your tickets and check in on upcoming events. The 2023 schedule's opening date will be announced later tonight during opening ceremonies out here at Orange Show Speedway. We are about 30 minutes away from the opening gate, from the gates opening, I should say. But Bob, I want to do something cool because we have a minute here. I want to take an overhead look at this track. This is a cool shot that you will not get to see anywhere else. It is the debut of this shot. Check out this drone footage from earlier this season. This is an up-close personal look at racing out here at Orange Show Speedway. It is one of the closest, tightest battles, and you can see these cars zooming in and out, and you just got to send it, like right there, just send it into these turns, dive underneath them, and get right back in that gas.
You mean that's us, Alan?
That's us, Bob.
We look cool.
Right?
Well, this is the first time I've seen this drone shot, and that looks really cool. I'm really impressed. You can hear the smile on my face. I love it.
It's a great little drone shot. We're hoping to bring you more of this content later this next season, I should say. This was actually given to us by one of the photographers who came out here, who got some really cool shots, and we had a lot of fun with this. We can't wait to do it again. We're looking forward to it. So, Bob, I have a very serious question here. Do you think you can pull off the Hail Melon here at Orange Show Speedway?
You know what? On a day that we don't carpool, I'm gonna Hail Melon you, dude.
Turn 4, because as you can see in turn 4, there is a pit gate that is open, that is an entry for everybody. So there's an opening there, so you kind of have to throttle it, then throttle back when you get to that point, and not hit that wall too hard. So it might be a little tougher here. You certainly cannot pull this off in turns 1 and 2, the Hail Melon, because there is a pit gate that leads onto our access road into our pit lane. So don't pull it off in turns 1 and 2. You'll end up on pit road. You don't want that, but you can potentially pull it off here in turns 3 and 4 coming to the checkered flag. Right now our track crew checking out the track, making sure everything's okay, so we'll continue to play this drone footage for you on the live qualifying show. But as you can see, beautiful scenes out here in Southern California. 75 years Orange Show Speedway has been here, and we thank you so much for being part of our 75th season. We did have abbreviated seasons in 2020. We actually did a couple of live, live streams with some friends, which was fine. It was fun, but we didn't get to come to the track because of circumstances. And in 2021, Robert Schneider took over as the track promoter. We did 5 races in 2021 for a mini season, and then a full season for the first time in a couple of seasons out here with a championship point system on the line for these drivers. So return to form out here. This was a season of healing. This was a season of kind of rebuilding for a lot of us, and we had a lot of fun out here at Orange Show Speedway. So thank you for being a part of it as we return to live action out here in San Bernardino. The number 1 truck, literally coming back out for a qualifying effort. Not sure why he's coming back out again.
He transponded, right? No.
Transponder issues is what it sounds like on his car, or his truck, I should say, for the first one. So literally coming out for a redo, which is fine. If there is a transponder issue or a technical issue on the car, 9 times out of 10 our race director will allow a redo lap, because it essentially just costs us a few seconds of racetrack time. and we want to make sure everybody's out here getting a fair shake. We want this to be fun. We don't. This isn't NASCAR where we're making rules up on the fly and we're changing things left and right. No, this is Orange Show Speedway. We're a little bit more relaxed with our rules, and we do follow them, but we are willing to let other drivers take some extra laps here or there, or if there are circumstances that prevent them from having a fair shake.
Yeah.
So it is a 1496 right there for Letterly in that one truck. He's not sure if he's coming back next year. We hope to see him back out here at Orange Show Speedway in the Jet Set American Race Truck Series, but to be determined. I think they're looking for some sponsorship dollars for next season. So if you're thinking about sponsoring a really good truck program, and they have an amazing truck program.
Yeah.
They've got 4 trucks.
Yeah, it's a whole it's a whole family affair with the Letterlys.
Literally, dad and 2 kids racing in this series. They have a lot of fun, and they are a lot of fun. They're a fun follow on social media. Give them a follow at Jet Set Luxury Brokers. They are very, very good people. So we hope to see them back out at the track in 2023.
And speaking of sponsors, man, you know what? I mean, after the races, you get a little hungry. You want to keep the night going. You know what? Of course, hold on to your ticket stub for all of our fans that come out to the stands live. Say hi to our friends over at Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse. Hold on to your ticket. Show them your ticket. Get a discount on your meal. Can't beat that.
Oh boy, the 17 goes around off of 2, kept it off the wall, and today you do have that inside barrier.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Like, otherwise you just
Watch
have a clear,
yourself.
open field. Now you have these K-rails there. You have a lot to watch out for on your peripherals if you spin out.
And to finish what you were saying, visit Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse in Colton, out and in San Dimas. And if you take your Orange Show Speedway ticket stub from 2022 to them, you actually get a discount on every entree that you take per ticket stub. So check them out. It is Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse out in Colton and San Dimas. But yes, it's going to be a great night of racing out. Oh no! The 17 held on. I have no idea how he did that.
It's like I only have one camera.
He had a 4-tire drift going down the back straightaway, and it was one of those long, lazy spins, and the 17 said, I'm done. We're going to tighten this thing up. We're going to fix this thing, because coming off turn 2, he had some fun. And that's a tricky spot. It's a spot in the racetrack that actually sees a lot of shade because of our billboards and our trees just outside of turn 2, and because of that, turn 2 is very different than than the back straightaway, and that transition can be a little tricky right there. So the 59 of CJ Evans coming to the start-finish line right now goes to the top of the chart with a 14:27, and you have Jeff Cypress in the number 20. I'm going to say it. It's a Tony Stewart Home Depot S car. It's even a Toyota. When Tony drove a Toyota his last season over at Joe Gibbs Racing. Very cool little... I don't think he intended this to be a throwback to Tony Stewart's car, but it's very much a Tony Stewart throwback.
Well, I mean, it's almost guaranteed that Jeff Seipert's a Tony Stewart fan.
Almost guaranteed at this point. And why not? He is second fastest with a 14:32 right there on lap number 1 to the checkered flag. Top of the charts with a 14:17, the 20 car fastest so far out here in qualifying, as the number 90, Lenny White, coming on out for a qualifying effort.
There he is.
This guy is fast.
Dude, these cars are fast. I will say this. I am manually controlling this camera. So
Yes.
I've had my arm up for the past, 20, 30 minutes we've been broadcasting.
You need to trade out, you let me know, Bob.
I'll tag you in soon. Or we'll get our intern, Lilith St. Campbell, we called her.
Yes, our new intern.
We'll get her, and she's going to become our new camera person. So we're very happy to welcome our new intern, Lilith, into the team here.
She's got a smile from ear to ear. She had her hair done for tonight, and we appreciate it. Hey, you look fabulous, honey, okay? I'm saying it. You look fabulous, okay? Own it, sister.
Yeah, dude, tell all your friends at school, hey, I'm internet famous, man. I'm at the Orange Show Speedway, guys.
There you go.
What do you guys do, TikTok?
There you go.
Sorry.
Robbie Hewitt in the number 97. But you do have Robbie Hewitt right here. Colorful looking car, but a little slow right there. I think he's pulling off right here, choosing not to take a second lap.
I think he's just being considerate of my camera arm.
There you go.
That's it.
Well, Lilith is over here ready to tag in, Bob, so jump on out of that chair and give her a shot at this. And we do have, I believe that is the 5 car, Austin Pannone. Good-looking late model. These are the pro late models racing out here. A lot of racetracks throughout the country struggling with late model programs, but I'm proud to say we do have a healthy program out here. We could always use some more cars to help the car count, but we do have a healthy car count out here at Orange Show Speedway with these pro late models. A lot of drivers like racing these cars. A lot of racers, including Dale Earnhardt Jr., getting back in these cars. Dale Earnhardt Jr. getting back into a late model out in North Carolina, starting up a late model program again with Junior Motorsports. And these are the same spec cars that he races. So very cool that our pro late model series is so strong out here at Orange Show Speedway. The 8 of Matt Goodwin out there taking laps now.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
Nice and tight.
Yes, and Goodwin was actually 6th fastest of the 7 cars on his warm-up lap. That's always a really good sign. And here comes the 8 car to the line.
Ooh, control.
Jumps up to 4th fastest, a 14:20. I think a little bit conservative right there on lap number 1. Let's see what he does here on lap number 2. That is a really good-looking 8 car. He's been racing for several seasons out here at Orange Show. To the line, jumps up to 2nd fastest with a 13:92. Goodwin, 2nd fastest, front row right there so far.
Now there's a fine balance I see with Goodwin between surrendering control but keeping control. You don't want to fishtail too much, but it's like you learn from driving school. You know, you want to just loosen up a little bit and then rev right up and into the straightaways.
There's a saying, you got to get your elbows up, get up on that wheel and control it, and that's exactly what he did. Speaking of getting up on the wheel, check out this 51 car.
Look at him go.
Jim Martis. Ooh, he is not going to be fastest. That's going to take him off. He is coming in with a 13:76 right there. 2nd fastest for Martis in the 51, as the 22 Barney Card coming on out for his lap times. This is a cool looking car. I dig it a lot, actually. And he went with the reverse number placement on that one, but it's a really cool looking car. Lenny White's fastest so far in that 90 car. That is a fast car, bad fast car right there. But the number 22 coming to the line is going to be 3rd fastest with a 13:88. As Cody Kimley coming on out in this 48.
Look at him go. There he is.
Believe this is a brand new car for him.
It looks shiny. It looks new.
It does. It doesn't have his normal wrap on it, but I don't know why, Bob. I dig the black and the red. You know me.
You do like the black and red. I mean,
I'm a sucker for it.
You got the red streaks in your hair, and it's something foreboding. Almost not like a villain's per se, but an anti-hero.
Yes.
Out for justice.
And he does jump up to 4th fastest. Let's see what he does here on lap number 2.
It's like playing with Hot Wheels.
Does pick up some time right there on lap number 2. A 13:84 for Kimley in that 48 car. Good pickup for him. And we will see the number 31 of Ryan Pannone coming on out for a qualifying effort. This is a cool looking 31 car. I've always dug the 31 font on this car. It's a very clean looking car. Jumps up to 6th fastest with a 13:98 on lap number 1. We'll see what this 31 car can do on lap number 2. Nice and smooth. Ooh, very smooth.
Yes. Kept control.
Doesn't pick up on lap number 2, but holds strong 3rd fastest right there for Ryan Pannone in the number 31. So far, we've had 11 cars take time for our pro late models out here at Orange Show Speedway.
Yeah, Lenny White's leading the pack by just a fraction of a second, 13.69, with Jim Martis, number 51, at 2nd place with 13.76, and rounding off the qualifiers in the 3rd position, number 31, Ryan Pannone, with 13.82 on that qualifying time.
Yes, and I believe we're waiting for one more car for a post start. John Sharika coming on out in, I don't think it's a Pro 4. I believe it is a Pro late model. It is a late model that Sharika's coming out in, and I think I see him coming through 3 and 4, Bob.
He's going to get
just outside the racetrack. We'll see if he pops up here in turn 4. I do see a white car. He does run that white car. Get up on that thing. Come on, John. Come on, John. One of the more colorful characters out here. People have compared him to Tim Richmond. I don't know if he. I'm gonna say it. I'll say this to his face. I don't know if he has the talent of Tim Richmond, but that's not an offense.
No, you're
I don't.
right.
Oh,
It's an
that was.
assessment.
Oh, hang on. He got wiggly down the back straightaway. Not sure if he was putting heat in those tires or just got loose off two, but. Green flag for the 22. That's not a knock on him as a driver. He's a very talented driver, but that's comparing him to Michelangelo. It's unfair to him and Michelangelo.
The
but
Ninja Turtle?
not the Ninja Turtle. But Sharika, let's see what he does here on lap number 1. He goes 7th fastest with a 14:08 right there in this number white 22. No, he is a colorful character. Little choppy right there off the turn. He's going to have to settle for 7th fastest for qualifying out here for these Pro Late Models. He's been racing the Pro Late Models and the Pro 4s for the most part, doing double duty out here at Orange Show Speedway, and has done one or the other at certain races. So not sure. I don't believe he's in the Pro 4s tonight, so he's just going to be in the Pro Late Models, and he needs to be in these Pro Late Models. He's a colorful character. He really is putting the fun back in short track racing, and it's very much appreciated. So John Sharika going 7th fastest. It's going to be Lenny White in the number 90 fastest out here in qualifying for the Pro Late Models with a 13:69 out here at the flat quarter mile in San Bernardino. We will be moving on to street stock qualifying out here at Orange Show Speedway. I see that people are watching our live stream and our live chat on YouTube.
Yes, sir. If you're just joining us, I'm Bob.
I'm Alan.
And we did have a question earlier. If you guys are curious, are we comping the tickets from the rained out trunk or treat? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Spread the word online to your next door neighbor. Spread the word. Yes, if you came to our trunk or treat and have your ticket stub, please bring your ticket stub and we will honor your ticket stub. And hey, so will Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse.
Amen. Amen. So let's go ahead and take, because we'll have a minute or two here, let's take another look at these point standings. Bob, coming into this race, it is our 2022 season finale, and we do have 6 drivers who are kind of going for a championship tonight. Jim Mart is coming in with the points lead for the Pro Late Models. You have Kevin James, who's going to be coming in to the street stock with a 6-point lead. You have the pony stocks, David Husterberg leading that one. The street... the Sport Compacts, Mike Miller leading that one, and you also have the Pro 4s, Randy Becker Jr. leading that one, with the Jet Set American Race Trucks, the number 21 truck leading that one, and we do have crown champions already with our INEX Legend cars and our INEX Bandoleros, with Daniel O'Donnell picking up the championship for the Bandos and Tyler Hicks picking up the championship for the Legend cars out here. Well, it's on the camera now. I'm excited. Bobby?
You know, I've passed the proverbial torch. Where are we?
There you are.
Where are we? Oh, there we go. I heard I switched microphones. Here we are.
There you are.
Lilith is now in charge of the camera.
Yes, she is. So far, so good.
She's making me proud already.
But no, we do have a lot of great events that are coming up in the 2022 season. But let us know in the chat, what events do you want to see come back to Orange Show Speedway in 2022? Bob, we had some wonderful events this year. We did have our Trunk or Treat, our annual Trunk or Treat.
Yeah.
A lot of people asking, is that back next year? To be continued.
Yeah,
You'll have to come out here and see.
I don't see why not. You know, there's a lot of people that are very nostalgic for your classic trick or treat, house to house candy collecting. But you know what? It's for the kids. It's for the kids, man. You know what? You let them get handfuls of candy, and you know what better way? So you know, a lot of these drivers, a lot of these families, a lot of these teams, you know, they get the good candy. They get the big bags. They get the Hershey's, the Snickers, the Reese's. Of course, we're not sponsored by any of those, but by all means, if you're hearing us, shoot us some candy. Shoot us some candy. But no, by all means, I'd love to see the Trunk or Treat come back. One event we're not going to have tonight that we are going to come back. Are we bringing back the 5th Gear Kids Club?
Yes, that was actually announced a few races ago, Bob. The Fifth Gear Junior Fan Club going to be returning in 2023. Fifth Gear Barbecue loves that one. They're a big fan of that one because it allows children under the age of 12 to come on out with their bicycles. They get to literally do a lap on Orange Show Speedway for a trophy. It actually does have a trophy, and every single participant in our Fifth Gear Junior Fan Club in 2021, 2022, and now our third year in 2023 next season, actually get a voucher for a free kids meal from Fifth Gear Barbecue, good for that day at the races. So parents, you bring your kids, you bring their bikes and their helmets, importantly, safety first. You come on out here, they get to do a lap around Orange Show Speedway and be an Orange Show Speedway racer. And they get fed. And more importantly, my favorite part, they get tired.
They get tired.
It tires them out. They sleep in the car on the way home. You're done. You got them fed. You got them entertained. It's brilliant, Bob. You come on out to Orange Show Speedway on a Saturday night. All kinds of family fun.
But I do want to give a shout out to our culinary delicacies here today. Sophie's.
Yes.
I tried the burritos last time. Holy cow. I love me a good carne asada burrito, and it is tender. It has got the perfect amount of salsa, some beans, some rice. So come on down, get some nachos, get some burritos. And, hey, for anyone 21 and older, have a refresher, have a drink, have a tall boy for us.
Oh, yeah, but you got to do what my friend Tim Hurley says, Bob. You got to put a base layer down. You got to get the burrito down first,
of course,
and then start partaking. You got to get that base layer down.
You got to get that complex protein. You know, the mix with the beans, the tortilla, the rice, and the meat. You got yourself a complex protein. You got yourself something to metabolize your adult beverage of choice.
And you gotta look at it this way, Bob. Hydrate or dihydrate. You gotta get some water in you.
I haven't heard that one, but I'm gonna use that one.
You got to get some water in you, as we do have a track crew who is checking out the track right now. Safety's our number one concern, you know, because we're racers too. We're basically racers who decided we didn't want to see a historic short track in Southern California closed down. So Robert Schneider, when he took over, he was a former racer, and everybody who works here at Orange Show Speedway is a racer.
Yeah.
And we're racers, and we don't want crashed race cars if we can help it. So we pay very close attention to our racing surface to make sure there's nothing on our surface that would cause an issue for these drivers. And because everybody out here is on a little bit of a budget, maybe certain things fall off of some race cars sometimes. So our track crews, we have multiple spotters around this quarter-mile flat track in San Bernardino. So we have a number of spotters who take a look at the racing surface to make sure that everything is clear, clean, safe for our drivers, for our fans, for everybody out here in San Bernardino.
And ultimately, what I've realized, Alan, is the Orange Show Speedway, we're not really. We're kind of a community service. I mean, like, you know what? Like, I mean, we give you something fun to do on a Saturday night, something that's not, you know, enclosed in a movie theater, which is great. But, you know, you get live, unpredictable action out here.
Great music.
Great music.
Great food.
Great
friends,
food.
Family.
Great announcers.
Alcoholic beverages.
For those 21 and over.
For those 21 and over.
With valid identification.
Yes, of course.
I used to be a bartender, and I will tell you.
You need to have the valid ID.
You got to have the valid ID. Well, my age isn't expired. Well, sir, if you're not responsible enough to go to the DMV and take care of your affairs, you're not responsible enough to have a tall can. Sorry.
Comment from Gabriella in the chat. Hi, Bob.
Hi.
How can I get tickets?
Hey, Gabriella. That's my niece.
Aww.
That's my niece, Gabby Crespo. Hi, Gabby. Yeah.
Where's she watching from?
Where are you watching from, Mama? I mean, well, if anything, well, you know, where can you get tickets? We'll talk about the website, Alan.
It's orangeshowspeedway.org. The link is also in the description of this video.
Yeah.
So there are tons of ways that you can get tickets. You can also get tickets out at the door with cash as well. $5 parking, cheapest in all of Southern California.
Yes.
Cheapest in all of Southern California.
Yeah, you're not gonna find $5 parking at Mickey World.
Absolutely not.
Or at Harry Potter World.
They're probably gonna charge you just to breathe in those areas, Bob. I mean, let's be real. You're breathing. $5. $5 for the oxygen. Come on, let's go.
But yeah, Gabby, if you're out here in the San Bernardino area, even if you're not, if you want to take a nice drive out here, the weather is great. It's not too hot. It's not too cold today. Come on down, and you can get tickets online at our website, or of course at the main gates. I had to Joanne for us.
Absolutely. And you're telling me Uncle Bob is not going to comp his niece in?
Yeah. Just come on down.
DM Bob or myself. We'll make sure you're taking care of Gabriella.
Watch. We're going to get Joe Schmo saying, "Oh, yeah, Bob's my uncle."
Bob's my uncle.
Fanny's my aunt.
Yes, exactly. But we do have qualifying picking up again. The number 83, good-looking car. This car's been fast all season long out here,
Red,
Bob.
white, and blue.
Kevin James in that car with some great sponsors from Bergeson's and Toyota of Redlands, big sponsors out here at Orange Show Speedway. A 1575 on lap number 1. So far, Kevin is fastest because he's the first one of the street stocks who are going for a championship out here tonight.
You know, it's almost like being first on your class presentation. You know,
Kinda, yeah.
Like you set the tone, but it's like you're getting it out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody ever wants to be the first one on track. You'd prefer to go towards the end when there's a little bit more rubber built up on the track.
Sure.
But no, somebody's got to go first. And Kevin said, you know what, I want to do that. Phil Bedford in that black 20 coming on out for his qualifying effort as well.
All right, we got the first lap going underway for number 20, Phil Bedford. Let's see how he does on this lap for our qualifying round for our street stocks. Little apprehensive out of turn 4, but let's see what he clocks in.
15:10 right there on lap number 1. Good for second fastest. Phil coming in third in the point standings, 30 points out of Kevin James, our points leader. Roger Brown just 6 points. 6 points, Bob. Normally, that is only 3 spots on the racetrack, but tonight, woo!
Especially with double points.
Double the points
It's
tonight.
any racer's race.
Absolutely. So watch out, because this could get very interesting. And Kevin James in that 83, even though he is our points leader, doesn't have a victory yet. He's finished second 3 times out here, and he's looking to break through that win column. James has been extraordinarily fast, but just hasn't been able to do it yet. And boy, he wants to cap off the season, win the championship and the race. That is a walk-off home run move right there.
Yeah, take it on home.
Tyler Gallup in that white number 8, looking pretty darn sporty out there. The 96 also out there taking some laps as well. I believe that's a dirt car that's been modified out here tonight, as it's Toby Olds.
Toby Olds.
Toby Olds
Yeah.
in that 96. Gutsy, deep, rich engine on that one. I dig it. It's a really good-looking car. He must have just had that thing painted or wrapped or both, because that it looks like a brand-new car right off the showroom. Good for 4th fastest so far with a 15:21, as Katie Secord in the number 13 coming on out. Man, I love the Secords.
Such a great
Bruce and Mary. Oh,
Mary, short a sweetheart.
I know.
She takes no BS from anybody.
No, not at all. She tells it like it is.
Oh yeah.
And if that hurts your feelings, so well.
Oh,
She doesn't mean to hurt feelings, but
No,
sometimes she does.
Waving hi to Mary in her general direction.
Yeah, and she's always come out here. They've been coming out here since either, I want to say it was the early 50s they started coming out here.
Wow.
I mean, my gosh, they've been here for most of the 75 years. This track opened back in 1947. We're celebrating 75 years in 2022, and the Secords, in my mind, are the heart of Orange Show Speedway.
Speaking of Secords, number 13, Katie Secord, bringing in a time so far of 15.7.
Yeah, looking good right there. 5th fastest for Katie. As the number 16, Roger Young, coming out for his qualifying effort as well. Roger Brown is actually second in the point standings, just 6 points out of this one. And Roger does have a couple of victories so far this season, including a double points night back in July. So he is very much in the catbird seat for this championship in that white number 16. As we see the number 35, yes, that is Eddie Secord. Secord's family racing out here in Southern California. They have been in the street stock division for literally generations. So we hope to see them for generations to come in this series out here at Orange Show Speedway. That number 35 of Eddie Secord, good for 7th fastest on lap number 1, but let's see what he does here on lap number 2. Money lap. That was actually his warm-up lap. I apologize. A 14:87 right there. Let's see what this second lap is. The money lap for Secord in that number 35 car.
Hey, hello from Southern California all the way to Northern Illinois. That's right. We got Short Z
Shortsy.
Shortsy on our live chat. Greetings from Northern Illinois. Thanks for tuning in and watching us, man.
We absolutely love it. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're easing that transition into the NASCAR off season with our 2022 season finale out here at Orange Show Speedway. Kind of a soft off weekend for NASCAR in my mind because we're racing out here at Orange Show. The question is can anybody pull off the Hail Melon out here at Orange Show Speedway?
Dude, that was we'll play it again
in a little bit,
but that was like winner by a hair.
Yeah, no kidding. He got around Denny Hamlin right there, made up 5 spots, went from 10th to 5th in a single turn.
There's got to be science behind that,
Scientists and physicists are like, it shouldn't have worked, but it did. The 12 car, this black number 12 car, Chicken Joe. 8th fastest for Chicken Joe in that number 12 car as he ducks onto pit road. The number 25 of Brady Mertz, I believe, new racer out here at Orange Show Speedway. We haven't seen this season yet, so we're excited to come on to welcome you out. We are a welcoming track. If you're not in the Southern California area and you're thinking, I want to maybe race in Orange Show Speedway in San Bernardino, California, send us a message. We'll help to accommodate you with hotel stay. We'll help to get you hooked up with a local hotel out here and make sure that everything is safe and secure for you if you come on out for a race out here at Orange Show Speedway in 2023. Number 25 clocking in at a 15:61 right there. New racer out here. And we do have Darren Secord in that 18. 3 Secords in the race tonight for the street stocks. Very exciting, Bob.
No, I've always asked myself, with the race chock full of family members, what's dinner like at the end of the show?
I want to know that.
Are they congratulating each other across the table, or are they chewing with absolute grimace in their eyes?
That's a darn good question right there. I don't know, Bob. We'll have to ask Mary and Bruce that. And Bruce has run a few races out here this season. He's run quite a few races out here at Orange Show Speedway in general, but no, he has run a few races out here, and we actually did have a very cool moment earlier this season when Eddie Secord in the number 35 actually did pick up the win in April of 2022 out here at the Speedway. It was the first win for the Secords in a few years, and it meant a lot to them to see Bruce and Mary in Victory Lane. I got to admit, Bob, I got a little emotional for them to see that family go back to Victory Lane out here at Orange Show Speedway. It was very cool to see that team get in Victory Lane for our 75th anniversary.
I mean, it's like, this track is home. This track is home, and when you're able to do something good at home, hey, why not? Display the pride.
Absolutely. The number 21 of Justin Good out there taking laps right now with a 15:28. Jumps up to a 15:06 on lap number 2 for that number 21 car. Good for 11th fastest of the 12 cars. And I believe in the number 41, this green car, it is Corey Carter, new racer out here in 2022 for Orange Show Speedway. Now, Bob, they say racing a green car is unlucky.
Really?
That you shouldn't race a green car. You shouldn't race the number 13. Those are no-nos. I say baloney. You know why I say baloney?
Because you like it?
Because I like it. Also, Bobby Labonte won the championship in that number green 18.
Oh.
Kyle Busch won his championship in the green 18.
And then, even if you're a seasoned racer, you don't want the green to come off like you're a greenhorn or anything.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, yeah. No, if personally, I don't know if I would run a green car if I were to start racing, so I would just not do it. And we do have one new guy, Zach Green, for this series, who's at the Tech Shack right now, getting a transponder fixed on his car. So, Bob,
yes,
since we have a moment, let's check out the footage of the Hail Melon one more time.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Zooming back a couple more weeks, it was Ross Chastain in this number 1. And this is not sped up. This footage is raw. It is live.
Look at that. Out of nowhere.
He pulled 4 Gs in that turn. And he said he didn't have fun. He was bouncing around in there, blah, 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 you know. It was violent, to say the least. But you can see team owner and his team, Justin, right there, absolutely going nuts for that one. So darn cool.
Break
And
out the champagne.
don't look now, but here comes our last qualifier for tonight. It is the 28 car. My gosh,
Look
that
at
is
that car.
that is a clean-looking car, my friend. That's a brand new car if I've ever seen a brand new car. It looks like it just rolled off the showroom. What, in 1987?
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, yeah, that is a showroom finish, number 28 with the black and gold.
That is hardcore Smokey Unique vibes right there from Daytona Beach. I'm immediately taken back to the 1960s with Smokey Unique in the black and gold number 13 right there. I don't know if he's necessarily doing an homage or maybe a Robert Yates homage with that paint scheme, but dang, that's a good-looking car. I'm a sucker for a good paint scheme, and we will see what this number 28 car has done.
Yeah.
We'll see what he could do. Zach Green.
Zach Green in the 28 car, nice and tight, nice control out of the fourth turn there.
He jumps up to 5th fastest with a 14.87 right there. Tick slower on lap number 2, but Zach Green coming home 5th in this qualifying effort. That means that Kevin James is our pole sitter for today's race. We're pretty excited for him. He is our points leader. And the guy who coming into this race 6 points out second, Roger Brown, second on the speed charts. Tyler Gallup in the 8 car third, Eddie Secord 4th, and the rookie Zach Green qualifying 5th, with Darren Secord 6th, Phil Bedford in the 20 car coming home 7th, Justin Good in the number 21 qualifying 8th, Toby Olds in the 96 9th, and the number 25 car rounding out the top 10. 13 cars on the charts for the street stocks out here at Orange Show Speedway, as they will take for their season finale and championship race for 50 laps out here at Orange Show Speedway. So, and considering it only takes about 14 seconds to get around here, Bob, that race is going to go quick out here tonight. We're double checking, but I believe that's going to do it for qualifying, as qualifying has concluded out here at Orange Show Speedway. Give you one last look at our M&W Wrecker and Repair points report for Orange Show Speedway for our season finale heading into the race. We want to thank you so much for tuning into our live qualifying show, as our gates are about to open. Right now, actually, our gates are open. So, Bob, we're going to head down the stairs. We're going to welcome our guests to Orange Show Speedway for the final time in 2024. Want to thank you so much for coming on out, for watching our live stream. This video will be up so that you can watch it whenever you want. We'll give you some more amazing drone footage to leave you out on. But qualifying concluded out here at Orange Show Speedway. We have Sport Compacts for 25 laps, Jet Set American Race Trucks for 35 laps, Pro 4s for 35 laps, Street Stocks for 50 laps, the Pro Late Models for 50 laps, Pony Stocks for 50 laps, and our massive $10,000 Demolition Derby to end our 2022 season.
Sunday. Well, it's Saturday.
Saturday.
With the Sunday vibe. No, I'm so sad for this demo derby. I'm definitely going to throw in some thrash metal, music for the demo derby.
Oh yeah, Bob's going to have some fun. Our 75th anniversary is wrapping up. If you are thinking about coming on out, tickets are still available at the front gate. You can also log on to orangeshowspeedway.org or use the link in the description of this video in order to purchase tickets all night long. We want to thank you so much for watching. I'm Alan Bailey.
I'm Bob Vincent.
Thank you so much. We're heading to the racetrack. We'll see you soon out here, Orange Show Speedway in San Bernardino. Bye-bye now.